sometimes you guys don't see the red flags to a woman who's really not seriously interested in you, if not just in your money, and you don't realize it. Let's get into the subject of the day, which is how not to fall into the scam of a woman with who I have a relationship with. So what's going on there, right? Why do we talk about that? So most women are serious, most women are honest, most women are sincere, most women really want to find that right partner. But some women are looking for something different. Money, visas, whatever. It's not the majority. I know that the prejudice is that it's not the majority, but there are some women who like to get you into a scam, because they know it's easy. And sometimes you guys don't see the red flags and spend money to a woman who's really not seriously interested in you, if not just in your money, and you don't realize it. So let me get you a couple of tips. So it is important to build a strong foundation of trust, obviously, and that takes time. Open and honest communication is key. If you're not open and honest and she's not open and honest and you not tell her what you want and what you expect and what she does, then obviously it's very difficult and there might be a lot of disappointment. So having an open and honest discussions about financial expectations, desires and needs. Establish a clear communication about money from the beginning. So what does she expect? What do you expect? I would not talk about it on the first date, but when you go home now and you met somebody and you found that person and you start that relationship, ask her, hey, what is your expectation? What do you think should a man support? What would you like? Obviously, liking and getting is two different things, right? But just listening to her and then you already get a better idea, and also talk about it from the beginning because it might be an issue in the future. So the clearer and more honest you can be. Don't be just on your American standpoint. Obviously, she will be on her Colombian standpoint to understand where she's coming from, right? And if she says, I need $200 a month, then you say, oh, how can she ask for that? How's that possible? She's taking advantage of me. Yeah, can be and can be not. And that's sometimes the problem. The more you talk about it in the beginning and the more you know what you want to give and what she knows what she can expect, the clearer. So $200 a month is not that much. And it is normal that the man supports the woman financially. The question is when. Some women do expect it already in the beginning of the dating. Some women do expect it after a while of the dating. Some women do expect it when you get engaged. Some do expect it when you get married. You guys, most of the times, expect to pay money to her once you are in a stable relationship or engaged to her. Once you are engaged to her, you're most of the times very open to spend your money with her. As long as you're not engaged, you're not, which is understandable. But just because you're engaged doesn't mean, that can be the scam. The scam can be exactly that. I get engaged to you and I know you're going to spend on me without any problem. So not engaged, serious relationship or not, it's important to talk about the expectation. Understand her motivations. Understand why your partner is requesting money. So in case she asks, why is she asking? Ask about her financial situation and the reasons behind the request. Exactly, because if you're in the US and your income is $6,000 a month, and that is here a lot of money. Here somebody earns $200 a month. So if you know that she has a job where she gets paid $300 a month and she's killing herself 8 hours a day and she has a child and she has to take care of all that and it's very difficult, the situation, it's normal and maybe understand where she comes from that she might want some support. And it doesn't mean that she's just taking advantage of you. So that's why I'm saying it's a fine line to see where's advantage, where's not, and to understand where she comes from, why she's requesting money is important. Ask about the financial detail and the reasons behind the request. This will help you to evaluate the authenticity of the request. So that is the next thing you have to see. Like if she's saying, okay, if you know she has a job and it's difficult on her, you can understand. If you see she's like getting a lot of money every month and has no problems and everything is great, why is she asking now about money? So understanding where she comes from. Verify authenticity. If your partner requests money for a specific situation, for example, my mom is in the hospital, ask for evidence or proof to support her need. Legitimate. So that sounds maybe like very not trustful, not like you're not trusting her, but why would you trust her right away? And if she wants your money and she has a good reason, then she might have a photo of her mom lying in the hospital, right? Or of her son sick or whatever, or the rent which has to be paid and whatever. There are different, as I said, you have to see where is the authenticity and why is she requesting it. Next tip is don't share personal financial information. Avoid disclosing sensitive financial information such as credit card numbers or passwords unless you have a complete trust in your partner and there's a valid reason to do so. Yes, some of you guys want to show off a little bit what you can offer her and what you can provide and how good of a provider you are. And that is great that you are a good provider and you can let her know that you are a good provider. But you cannot let her know how much and what enters and how much is your house worth and how much is on your bank account. I got bank account statements from clients. Say, look how much I have on my bank account. So that's great, but never send it to a woman. You can send it to me, don't worry, or don't send it to anybody else, right? The same thing, credit card information, etc. If you give her money, for example, I don't know, you borrow her 1 million pesos and she gives it back to you next time, 1 million pesos, count the money. Don't think she just gave you 1 million. Maybe she just gave you 800,000, right? Count the money, verify, really make proof of what she's saying. And not just let her talk and talk. They're very good at manipulating, talking and like making herself the victim, and her dad just died or her grandfather has whatever, cancer in the stomach, and now he needs that $1,000 for the funeral, whatever. But ask, yeah? Refrain from sending money without verifying the situation, without compelling evidence. Don't succumb to pressure to send money quickly. So sometimes like they make it urgent. No, I need this money now because if that's not going to happen, I don't get that money. My grandfather's going to die and we cannot pay for the medicament or whatever. So she puts the urgency, she puts the pressure on you because you want to help you send the money.
Are you ready to get started? Sign up and connect with these real women.
Check out our website at
CartagenaDating.com.